Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to make the video that I promised Wyatt Bitt a few weeks ago. He asked if I would make a video on repairing the Scripto view. I'm going to go ahead and pull this wick out of here just to show you. The overall length of the wick that was in there was about 7/8 of an inch, there and about. Just to give you an idea, you can cut them. You can, I believe, even buy them pre-cut. What I've always done is twist them down as tight as I could. Make that wick as narrow as possible. There are instructions. If you go online, you'll see them talk about the collar. It doesn't seem to me to have ever mattered whether there was a collar there or not. It's just a matter of you getting that wick in there and then it's staying well enough to keep the fuel from coming out. So what I would probably do, and just tell you would be best practice, go ahead and cut them in half. If you cut it in half, then you would get two uses out of each. I don't know, maybe you're more nimble than me, maybe you can get your fingers down in there, maybe you can cut them shorter. But for me, you're going to take this wick that is it looks like about 2 1/4, a little over 2 1/4 inches long, and you need to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 1/2 inch of it in there. So if you know how long it is, then you can always measure and have your reference. I'm not going to do the math for you right at the moment, but you'll just see here, once you start spinning this down there, that you can see it make progress, and it'll hold tight enough that that fuel is not going to leak out of there any more than it needs to, or any more than it should. And that is just sliding right on down. Feels easy enough. I don't feel like it is necessarily going to start twisting up on me yet. I don't really want it to. So let's look and see how much of it we've got in there, or roughly. My ruler is too long to go the other way. So we've got it on the end out there, and it was a little over 2 1/4. So right now that wick should be down to about here. It's about as far as we need it to go. So we can go ahead and trim our wick. You want to use good scissors, good sharp scissors. Don't be jerking around on it. So that's a little higher than the chimney, maybe a little higher than some people like. You can see after we got it in there, we had a little over 1 inch left. Again, I'm not going to do all the math or even tell you that it's all relevant. So here's to show you what I don't do, and that is when you get a gasket, you'll have to be up to your own devices there, Wyatt, on how you're going to replace a gasket. I'm sure there are ways or replacements out there. That looks an awful lot like the Ronson. So maybe you can find some from another lighter that would work even. But if not, I'm sure there are some out there available in the industrial world. It just doesn't really interest me to hunt that kind of thing down. It's just like it doesn't really interest me to try to repair these kind of valves here. A lot of times when you get these, I should have left that fuel screw off so I can go ahead and fuel it up. But a lot of times when you get them, not only will that fuel gasket there be dried up, but the valves, the seals inside the valves there will be dried up and they're going to leak. So I do sell these on occasion. I've had a few of them in my inventory over the last few years, but I just don't really do any repairs on them. I sell them when I find them in good condition. Maybe the flint mechanism is obstructed, jammed up. If that's the case, then I can. That's pretty self-explanatory. You've seen me use the drill. I wouldn't use the 30% vinegar on these. It will eat this low-grade metal here. It'll eat right through it. So stick to your drill or paper clips, whatever you use to get degraded flint out for these mechanisms. But when they work pretty well. They're kind of novel little systems. But if that seal there leaks, then that's no good. And I can't really help you fix it. Maybe somebody can help down in the comments, leave a link. There may be another channel actually that specializes in it. Just like there are a lot of channels out there that specialize in repairing butane lighters, something that I don't do at all. So you can see that wick, just twisting it down in there, does the job. I think to take this apart, I've gotten questions about taking the tiles out or cleaning the tiles, or there's I think to do that you're going to have to break a glue seal, and I don't know. I just don't want to mess with anything like that. So like I said, that's how you re-wick it. You can easily enough clear the flint tube. And then, as far as cleaning and all that, this one's pretty clean. But you can always use alcohol or lighter fluid and a cotton swab, cotton balls, whatever, to, just mop up around them. There are some methods or products out there that I've seen them use, other people on some of the Facebook pages there, where they some of these plastic cases will get cloudy. I think there is a polishing compound that may clear some of that up. Anyway, once again, not anything I've been involved with, just letting you know what's out there. That's simple enough for the main type of repairs that we look at on vintage petrol lighters. Replacing the wick and clearing the flint tube or the flint mechanism. Until next time.